So without further ado, I want to first also introduce congressional candidate Buzz Patterson. And many of you guys, maybe you don't know this Scott Presler, maybe you only know him as Persistence. Let's welcome our very special guest, Scott Presler. All right, so if we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so we got some flag hats out here. Who's got a flag hat? Yes, cowboy hat.
We're going to pledge. Oh, I've got a flag back there. Oh. Oh, here we go. We got a rough one. Yeah.
Here's Scott Presler, without further ado.
You know what this is? This is a big middle finger to Gavin Newsom is what this is. And thankfully, Mimi Soros, can you hear me now? Mimi Soros is our campaign manager. Ray Perez is our communications guy. Mimi's dad allowed us to use this facility because we could find nothing else in District 7 in Sacramento. I'm running for Congress in District 7 against Ami Vera. Do nothing, basement Vera, backbench Vera. We did a poll about a week and a half ago and we're up 5%. Let's keep Ryman, November 3rd, despite of all the COVID-19 madness, we're going to win. Each other a couple of years ago, there was not a hard-working man in the face of the He is courageous, he's passionate, he loves this country like nobody else I've ever met in my entire life. I'm very privileged to have Scott.
Thanks for coming.
Give it up for Scott.
Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Buzz, what's your ID? What's your thing on?
888888.
Ah, here we go. There we go. All right, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
I am the son of a retired Navy captain. I am a long-haired Eagle Scout. I just hit 696,000 followers on Twitter. But what you don't know is how I got started. You see, I graduated from George Mason University with a 3.63 GPA. That's right, beauty and brains. But I couldn't find a job. This was under the Obama administration. It was a terrible, terrible economy. So I walked dogs for a living. And there was no shame in a hard day's labor, and there's no shame in an honest day's work. I went on to work in an elementary school, and the reason why I'm wearing these Texas boots is because I moved to Texas to help elect Governor Greg Abbott. And I knew how important 2016 was, and I spent 2 years of my life working to defeat Hillary Clinton. Defeat Hillary Clinton. And now you see I'm on this mission. Can anyone tell me what that is? To re-elect Donald Trump on Tuesday, November 3rd.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
And guys, I know it looks like little ants up here to the people in the back, but this is Hillary Clinton hanging up in the White House. And the Secret Service people thought I was so weird because I was like, please, can I get my picture with Hillary? They thought I was a secret Democrat or something.
All right, now we're set. Apologize.
Not only to support Buzz Patterson for Congress, as I come from the land of Virginia. Don't judge me. Virginia was once reliably a Republican state, which is now reliably Democrat. How did the Democrats do it? Voter registration. They registered 283,000 voters going into 2008. So I want you to remember these numbers, please. In 2004, Bush won Virginia. Heard about those years with 1.7 million votes. Here we lost with 1.4. Good, we won. Excellent. Fast forward 4 years, guys. 4 years. Obama won Virginia with 1.9 million votes, whereas we lost with John McCain with 1.7. Fast forward 4 years, President Obama has again won Virginia with 1.9 million votes. What did we lose with Mitt Romney? You guys are listening. Thank you. 1.7. Fast forward 4 years, Hillary Clinton has won Virginia with 1.9 million votes. What did Donald Trump lose with? There we go. Got it. So, do you guys see something wrong with that? For 12 years, plateaued, stagnant, did not grow, while the Democrats registered 283,000 new voters, while the Democrats mobilized 500,000 voters to the polls. There's something wrong with that. So, I'm not a wizard, I'm not a warlock, I'm not a mathematician, but I'm here to tell you that unless we start registering new voters right now, that Joe Biden Virginia with 1.9, and we will lose with 1.7. And with all due respect to the Bush family, because I love this meme of Ken Bush, we are not low energy. We are high energy. We are high energy. Now, I've lived, you guys are going to think I'm weird. Because when I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed at night, I think of two elderly people. Justice Ginsburg and Ryan. As soon as my head's on the pillow, I'm like, Justice Ginsburg. And you guys ask me all the time, you say, Scott, why are you doing this? Why are you dedicating your life to this? You're a young man. And the answer is, when I'm an old man, and when I look back at my life,
Pardon.
I want to remember that I used my life and I used my platform to secure a 7-2 majority on the Supreme Court. You guys have the power. It is up to you if you choose to get out to vote this November and if you choose to support Buzz Patterson. Never forget how sincerely powerful you guys are members if you choose the partisan. So with all due respect to Justice Ginsburg, girl, I want that seat. Now, I am not giving up on California. Do you hear this? And I am laser focused on your state. That's why I'm here in Sacramento. I'm going to Modesto. I'm going to Southern California, to Orange County, to San Diego, to Los Angeles. We have a great California delegation. We have Buzz Patterson, and Ted Housing, and Young Kid, and Greg Bass, and Michelle Steele, and Brian Marriott. Gavin Newsom, we are coming this November! I lived a weird life. I've done a lot of work on busy street corners. Stop saying you're working the corner. Trump will never hire you because you're working the corner. So sorry, Ma, I was doing what I do in the street corner. I go out there alone with a sign that says 3.6 million black children living in poverty. Why do Democrats choose illegal immigrants first? 4 million Hispanic children
Democrats choose illegal immigrants first. And in that first picture up there, I was accosted by a very hostile group. And they said, "What the heck are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I believe silence is compliance. And I believe if you are not a part of the solution, that you yourself are a part of the problem. And I think it's wrong that we're not fixing our potholes out here. I think it's wrong that our education is worse than Japan. I think it's wrong that we have veterans who are homeless sleeping on our streets. I'm out here because I give a darn about my community." And in that picture, I was able to turn a hostile situation into a loving one by putting gratitude in my attitude and putting my heart on my sleeves and showing people I give a darn. And that picture would have never happened in a million years had I not had the guts to go work that corner. Sorry, Mom. Now, in the next photo, see that woman bent over in gray? She hasn't voted since '64. I said I wasn't born yet here, but it's nice to meet you. We got permission to set up a voter registration table outside of the business. Now, I always say that asking for permission is a lot like dating. The worst that somebody can say to you is no, unless you're Joe Biden. But we are Republicans. There's no hair sniffing going on in here. Whatever floats your boat. So, set up a voter registration table, ask for permission. The worst they can say is no. Now, in the next picture, we're at the beach. You guys truly live in a beautiful state. I mean, you can go to the beach, you can go skiing, you can go to the mountains, you can go hiking. There's so much to do here. So, why not go talk to the babes at the beach while you're registering voters? Come on. See that woman in front? Her name is Kristen. Well, in my community, I know
For you at home, this is what Scott is referencing.
I was a little sheepish. I don't know how to respond to people. So I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she said, "I love you." What did I say to her? Wrong. I said, "Are you registering voters?" In order to get it. And then I said to her, "I love you." Now, this woman, I invited her into my home for game night. I invited her into my home for movie night. I turned a stranger into a friend, into an activist for the Republican Party by being loving, kind, compassionate, and gratitude my attitude. And yes, being that long-haired, flowing millennial with the Trump backpack. So do something different, have fun. This is a movement based on love and energy. Now in this next photo, that's Allison at church. And some of you may say to me, "Scott, how dare you mix religion and politics?" And I say to them, "It's about time we do." You see, because these monuments are not just the only things under attack right now. It's a slippery slope, and they will be attacking Christianity, and they will be attacking Judaism, and they will be attacking Hinduism. They are going after religion next. And so, I'm so glad you're here. I really am. Good God, there are this many Republicans here this afternoon. We're not just Republicans. We are freedom fighters. reach out to your pastor, your minister, your rabbi, whoever you get your faith services from. And I want you to ask for permission to set up a nonpartisan, non-political voter registration table. You're not going to tell people how to vote. You're going to give people the option to get from the pupils to the polls. That is your call to action for me, please. Libraries. Moms are beating down the gosh dang doors at 8 a.m. on a Saturday, right? They got all their kids with them. They may even have a dog with them. Go talk to the suburban mom voter at libraries. And last, colleges. Are we going to let Democrats indoctrinate our children? Or will we present them with an alternative message, right? Your motto is, Ray, what would the Democrats do? Would the Democrats be at high schools? Would the Democrats be at colleges? Would the Democrats be at nursing homes? Would the Democrats be at graveyard? So, what did we learn? Your motto is go everywhere, be everywhere. It's kind of like the Little Mermaid. You want to be wherever the people are. Now, do you guys have a Home Depot here?
Yes.
Do you guys have In-N-Out burgers? Yeah. Do you guys have Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
It's shooting fish in a dang barrel. Come on. These people agree with us. Who goes to Chick-fil-A? Christian conservatives. Who goes to Home Depot? Business owners, homeowners, blue collar, working class. That is our base. Set up a table outside of Home Depot and register voters. It's that simple. You guys don't have Sheets or Wawa here, do you? I'm so sorry. Don't judge me. But do you guys have gun shops? Yeah. Do you have gun shows? Yeah. Are Second Amendment voters going to vote for Joe Biden? No. So set up at a gun shop and a gun show. Bring your Buzz Patterson material with you. And that is how we register voters. Materials needed: clipboard, voter registration form, sign-up sheet, pen, and a letter. I have handwritten over 500 letters to people in this room. There you go. See, I have no promise. Now, the thank you letter is very important. I was out in Democrat Virginia knocking on doors. I go to this guy's door. He's a teacher in the Teachers Association, and he's a hard Democrat. So he's like left, right? So I come up and I say, sir, I'm here to ask for your vote. I used to work in an elementary school. Thank you for your service. Nice to meet you. That's interaction number one. I write him a handwritten thank you letter that I deliver within 3 days to his home. That's interaction number two. I show up a couple days before election day. I said, sir! Not that loud. I don't want to scare him away. I said, do you remember me? He said, you're the nice young man who wrote me a handwritten thank you letter, and I'm here to tell you that you've earned my vote this November. I turned a hard Democrat into a Republican for that election by being loving, kind, generous, compassionate, with gratitude my attitude. And I stand before you as a millennial who wrote that handwritten letter in person. So when that teacher saw that beautiful penmanship, he was like, oh, I have to vote. This long-haired, flowing locked millennial with this cursive, I'm telling you, cursive writing is going to be like hieroglyphics in a couple of years. They're not going to know what to do with it. So tables and chairs are optional, but make sure you got that clipboard, voter registration form, sign-up sheet, pen, and a cute smile. Now, how to approach a voter? So, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm 6'5". I'm a giant. Little old ladies love me, and I love them back. And I'm a big fan of Brandon Strong. be there in the Washington March on October 3rd in Washington, D.C. Now for this next part of the presentation, because I want to show you guys how easy it is to register voters. The best way to learn is by doing. So I need a volunteer to help me, please. Wait, I saw a hand shot up back here first. So you, yes ma'am. And wait a second, what's your name, Laura? Am I good or what? Round of applause for Laura. Round of applause. Okay, because I'm generous, you get to stand next to the fan for the presentation. Okay, so Laura's at Home Depot. She's pushing her cart around. She's a Republican, but she's not registered to vote. And I know that sounds weird, but especially here in California, guys, you feel it. You know what it's like to feel isolated. You know what it's like to feel like, what's the point sometimes? There are millions of people like her that we have to capture their vote, to excite their vote, to get them out, and that is how we're going to flip the state. So you're not registered, you're Republican, you're just looking cute at Home Depot, okay? So I come up. She's like, I got this. Ma'am, how do you feel about securing our border? Excellent. Are you registered to vote to your current address? Well, I can register to vote right here, right now, 2 minutes left.
Can you take the cap off?
Excellent. So guys, 90% of communication is body language, but none of this is conservative. Am I letting her get away? Yeah! Am I letting her get away? Yeah! No. I want that vote and do whatever it takes in order to get it. So 90% of communication is body language. As soon as I found out she was a conservative, I nicely but aggressively shot that forward over and over and with my body language, sign this, take this. You did great. Now, in this next part, you're a rock-solid Trump supporter. You're Trumped out. You got your nails done, Trump. You're wearing a Trump hat. You're wearing a Trump shirt. You're at Home Depot, pushing your cart around. Ma'am, how do you feel about supporting our men and women in blue who put their lives on the line for us every single day? I know, man, beautiful. Are you registered to vote as your current address?
I am, yes.
Excellent. Well, you know what? I'm out here supporting Buzz Patterson running for Congress in California 7th District. I'm out here with the Sacramento GOP. We're not waiting a month before election day. We are starting right here, right now. Will you volunteer with us?
Yes, I will.
Now, I want you to look at Miss Laura.
Sorry.
Look at her! I know she's up there for a reason. She's low. She is a Joe Biden loving. Elizabeth Warren supporting. And Lizzie, she's wearing at Home Depot a custom Soleimani t-shirt. And you didn't realize this was getting something too. And she's wearing custom Soleimani matching socks. And she's so bad that she has the American flag as her front doorstep, so she has to walk on Old Glory every time she leaves the house. She says she's always frowning. Okay, so you can play that role, right? That's you. So I come up, ma'am, how do you... motto, let's put America first.
I feel like we need to help the people that are coming across the border first.
Thank you so much for your time. Bless your heart. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. This is a numbers game, guys. I am here to win. This is about winning and electing Buzz Patterson. So, if I only have an hour to donate to this campaign, am I going to spend 30 minutes on somebody that's not going to vote with us? No. You want as many Republican voters as humanly possible. You want as many volunteers as humanly possible. Laura, thank you for being such a good sport. Another round of applause. And can we also, can we get a round of applause for the cameraman? Did I ask Laura if she's a Trump supporter? No. Did I ask Laura if she's a Republican? No. I asked a qualifying question to determine conservative ideology. And when I found out she was a Republican, what did I say? You're not there yet, but you're getting there. Are you registered to vote at your current address? Good job. Now, I want you to look at the screen. Look at the screen! Don't you dare laugh. These are my friends. All her job. On Instagram, I received messages from these two people, and they said, Scott, I love the work that you do. These are two real-life supporters. And so look at me. Do I look like a typical Republican? Do I look like a Republican? No, I don't. I'm a millennial. I got these Texas boots. I got all this long hair. I speak Spanish. I studied Arabic to welcome refugees into our school. I'm everything the Democrat Party wants to box in, but I reject the Democrat Party. And I reject Nancy Pelosi. And there's nothing like going to a Trump rally. The energy, I love finding the weirdos like me. When they are blue and green haired, when they have gauges, and they have piercings, and they have more tattoos than I have fingers and toes. They're the first person I go out to. And what do I say? Wrong. I say to them, I love you, and you are welcomed, and you are accepted, and you are family, and you are teammates. Guys, we are a family, and a family sticks together like glue, and we are in for the roughest, toughest 4 months of our lives. And so before you leave today, keep your number, please, 5 great people. Please, if you leave today without knowing people you failed to, we are a family who stick together like glue, and we are going to come together to take back California! Okay, who is
That's a funny comment.
That's President Trump with an elderly grandmother. She lost her grandbaby, a police officer that was shot and killed in New York City. And what's President Trump doing? He's comforting her. He's clutching onto her. He's supporting her. Guys, you know what the media is afraid of? The media doesn't want us to see the side of the man. They don't want us to see the compassion, the love, the humanitarian, because then they might fall in love with him too. And guys, our president needs us. The man suffers every single day. He takes the slings, he takes the arrows, he does it for us. President Trump, and I mean this sincerely, is the only thing standing in the way from the Democrats going after us. He is our armor, he is our shield, he is our protector, and that's why I do the work that I do. I believe in this man. I believe in President Trump, and I believe in our country. So every single one of you have to post on social media, have to post on Instagram and Parler and Facebook and Twitter. That is how we get out the message for the man that we love. Now, I register a lot of voters across the country. Constantly, I had a mom, she texted me, I was literally about to take a shower, and she texted me and goes, "My son needs to get registered." I dropped everything I was doing, drove to her house and registered her son to vote. But I didn't just do that, I also take pictures to show off not only my glorious hair, but this says, "Just registered a new citizen to vote. +1 for real Donald Trump in Virginia. Hashtag immigrants for Trump." New citizens are getting sworn in every month. The Democrats go to the ceremonies, Republicans do not. We need to have Republican voter registration booths at every single immigrant welcoming ceremony. And then look, here, this is a 17-year-old Jewish boy in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, sitting at the meeting. Did you know that you can register to vote at 17 so long as you turn 18 by election day? So we need to talk to our youth, invest in our youth, and most importantly, take that picture, make sure your hair looks good, and post it on social media. California, voter registration forms. Once you take a form from somebody and it's filled out, it is due within 3 days of registering to vote. Can everybody say 3 days? 3 days! 3 days! 3 days! Excellent. So, as soon as you get that form, get it out of your car, out of your purse, get it off your purse, and make sure that person becomes a newly registered voter. And I'm such a nice guy that if you guys know anybody in other of the 50 states, I've created a voter registration guide to help out the entire country. And I'm so generous to give you guys my private cell phone, so you may now text me and say, "Scott, I want the guide," and I will send it to you. Aren't I a nice guy? Come on! Now again, you're going to think I'm weird, because some people love puppies or kittens or ice cream. I love voter. That's what does it for me. So this picture is beautiful. It shows the Republican Party doing something. It says register to vote. It says sign up for Trump. It says Hispanics for Trump. You have to post it or it didn't happen. President Obama was so busy taking out pictures or it didn't happen. So again, all you do, pick up the forms, go to Home Depot, turn in the forms, and you have completed a new Trump voter! What other ways can you become an activist for Buzz Patterson, the President Trump of the Republican Party? Well, I like to sit at Starbucks with my Trump computer. And I'm sitting in the drive-thru window. So everybody has to see my new face. And so they drive by, and when there's a corner, I can't hear them, but I see them mouthing, and they're like, and sometimes just goes back, but it's good. I run out of Starbucks, I go knock on their door, and Number one, I am a Republican who does believe that Black lives do matter. And I think it's important that we say that. But
Say that again.
does believe Black lives do matter. All lives do matter.
gonna be on your
Black
left.
lives do matter, and Hispanic lives do matter, and veteran lives do matter, and white lives do matter. We need to show people, because one thing the Republican Party has failed to do, guys, is we fail to look people in the eye and just say, I see you, I value you, I acknowledge you, I respect you, I give you dignity, I give you humanity. We need to do a better job of being the compassionate party that we are. And so I wrote this letter to the editor, and I really want these words to sink into your head, please, for just a moment. There are 500,000 homeless Americans, including 50,000 homeless veterans. There are 3.6 million Black children living in poverty, 4 million Hispanic children living in poverty, and 4.2 million white children living in poverty. While American citizens are sleeping on the streets, why are illegal immigrants rewarded for breaking our law? While millions of Americans are locked up for breaking the law, why are illegal immigrants rewarded with sanctuary cities? While millions of Americans are without health care, a basic human right, why is New York City going to cover the medical costs of 300,000 illegal immigrants? You see, my question is, if Black lives and Hispanic lives and veteran lives and white lives matter, then why are illegal immigrants rewarded for breaking the law, but our people, our citizens, our country, why do we always come last? And you need to bring this message. And you need to bring this everywhere you go across the country. And you say to them, I do believe Black lives matter, and that's why we put our babies first. Take it a step further and say, you believe Black lives matter, then why, when a Black man commits a crime, his reward is prison, but an illegal alien breaks our laws and his reward is freedom? Why do you put the Black community last? Why do you reward illegal immigrants first? You have to push back against this narrative. Sorry, I had to get off that chest. Now, who is this woman? What's her name? She's from Broward County, Florida. Her name's Brenda Snipes. Brenda Snipes. Doesn't she have a great name? Snipes. Well, something happened in 2018. Nothing big. It was just a midterm election. Nothing consequential happened. And in Florida, a ballot box appeared out of nowhere in an Angus van in Broward County with Brenda Snipes. And it was because of investigative journalism that somebody took a picture that today we have Governor Ron DeSantis and Senator Rick Scott. So how many of you have a mobile device that records and takes photos? Obviously. So if you see something, it's wrong. If you see something, pull out your goddamn phone, record it, send it to your friends, get it at 697 $6 Twitter. Do that. Okay. Now, guys, why is Brenda Snipes wearing 100 I voted stickers?
She's a Democrat.
Was that wrong? Should I not have used that lead? Letters to voters. Have you guys ever heard of postcards to voters? No? Oh, the Democrats are doing this from your state. They have this thing called postcards to voters, where they write into Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan. They use lefties in your state to flip our state's red blue under our noses. And you guys didn't even know what's happening. And they do it from New York and Oregon and Washington, all the lefties, Connecticut. And so in 2018, I knew they would impeach our president if we lost the House. And so I thought, gosh, where's the Republican Party? Do something. So I created letters to voters. And we wrote thousands of handwritten letters into Missouri, West Virginia, Ohio, and we helped elect Governor Mike DeWine in Ohio, and we helped elect Senator Josh Hawley in the great state of Missouri. And I'm sure if some of you can't knock doors, or can't make phone calls, or can't register voters, then I'm sure we can get some letters that we can write on behalf of us, Patterson, to stop Republican and independent voters. And remember how I said we're family? This is not my family by blood, this is my family by choice.
I'll try to get in front of them.
Jocelyn's a mom. She said, Scott, I'm worried about my baby. That's why I'm helping you. And here's Penny, who I know from Twitter. How many of you know me from social media? Please raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you so much. And here's Eli, a Puerto Rican American, and the floating head in the back, that's Miles. Where did I meet Miles? Starbucks! I was wearing a Stop Hillary t-shirt. He comes in,
Let me know if this is better.
Conservative. What did I say? Yeah, he wasn't. So I registered him to vote. Then his friend Nathan is there. Come to find out he's a conservative. What did I say? He wasn't. So I registered him to vote. Then come to find out his girlfriend Helena is also a conservative. What did I say? She wasn't. So I registered 3 millennials to help defeat Hillary Clinton in the swing state of Virginia by wearing a Stop Hillary t-shirt at Starbucks. And then you can have a wine party for Les Patterson. You can have a shoot the whiskey party while you're doing it. But please drink responsibly, because Mimi, I can see her right now. Mimi's writing a letter, and she's like, "Dear voter, please vote for So drink responsibly, please, dear ladies. Always. Now, community service. Some of you even helped in San Francisco. Can you raise your hand if you did? And some of you guys know me from Baltimore. And when our president brought national attention to the city, I was sitting back and I was like, why is nobody doing anything? Why is everybody blaming everybody else? They're pointing the finger. Just do something. Solve the problem. So I tweeted out to my followers and said, I'm going to Baltimore, even if it's me standing on a street corner. And the tweet blew up, and then I was like, uh-oh. Because I studied criminal justice, I did not study waste management and sanitation. So I was like, oh Lord have mercy, what do I do? So in 6 days, we organized on a Monday 200 volunteers to pick up 12 tons of trash in 12 hours in 1 day. It was incredible. I told my ma, I was like, Ma, I'm really good at picking up trash. She was thrilled, of course, her baby boy. And so I've taken this nationwide. The last month, a year and a half have been life-changing. I've been to Austin, Atlanta, Baltimore, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles.
Yes.
Maine, Nashville, Portland, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. And I was protested in San Francisco, California. I wear that as a badge of honor. Badge of honor. Now, the left will have me think that I just concocted this one day and said, what can I do to make Trump look good? But you know what? My dad's a retired Navy captain, and I'm an Eagle Scout, and I've lived a life of service. And my parents taught me accountability and responsibility and helping my community. And so I've been picking up trash for years. I was in the majority minority neighborhood dragged out in all Trump gear, and this guy comes up to us and he goes, "What the heck are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I am an environmental steward." Who does care about making America clean and green again? And
Scott, let me squeeze around
he
you.
was so taken aback by it that he even wanted to get his picture with us. And I still think about it to this day. He probably went home and was like, "Honey, there are Trump supporters in the neighborhood." And they're picking up trash. So, I don't know if I'll ever vote Republican. I don't know if I'll ever vote Trump. You know what I do know? I changed a heart and I changed a mind by being loving and kind and compassionate and going out to do an act of love. Now, this is one of my favorite women in the whole world. Her name is Colleen. And she's 7 years old. She's a grandmother. She's never been an activist day in her life. And so I was out working the corner. And she comes up to me, and this woman is rough. She's rough. She's been a smoker her whole life. And she says to me, "Oh my God! There's another Trump supporter." And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I've been working this corner for a year. Where you been?" And then what did I say?
Are you listening to vote?
Wrong. I said I love you because I come to find out that she's a two-time President Obama supporter that flipped for Donald Trump. And now I have to ask, do we have any former walk-away Democrats with us today? May I get
Get them to stand up!
Do you guys remember how this is a no judgment movement? And you remember those tatted and pierced and blue-haired people? And you remember that this is a movement based on love and of service and of action, right? Well, I want you to remember that if you ever meet a former President Obama supporter, you are not going to judge them. You are going to welcome them. You are going to accept them. You are going to embrace them with permission. And bring them into our family. Am I clear? Trailers and fences. Okay, I don't know if we can do this in your state. But if you guys have any fences, barns, trailers, these are two 18-wheelers that we got permission to paint in Michigan. And they say, why do Democrats choose illegals over Americans? Those are out in two cities in Michigan right now. And then I'm also going to Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Delco, Pennsylvania, Butler, and we're going to paint Trump 2020 all over the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I'm almost done here. And then look, this in Congo, Virginia. Congo's a place. It says, "Save America, never Hillary." This is a mural that is still up to this day that we're going to replace with "Save America, never Biden." But look, we built a wall. And so these three military men came out, and I just love our military. Can we get a round of applause for that? And then what did I say? Wrong! I've thoroughly confused you at this point. I said, "Thank red, white, and blue. Thank you for attending the glory. Are you single? Listen, I've always got to do what I got to do. And then I said, are you registered? So, priorities. So, look, I gotta get hitched after this is over. So, the media came out because a deranged Democrat decided to vandalize our Save America, Never Hillary mural. How rude. And so, a 6'5", long-haired Eagle Scout tipped off the media. Still to this day, I don't know who it was. And that day, my friends, I was not a victim. I was a victor. I don't work for the Trump campaign. I don't work for Ronna McDaniel. I don't work for the GOP in any capacity. I'm a private citizen doing this alone because I love my country. I will not go gently into that good night. I mean this as sincerely as I stand before you. I am going to fight tooth and nail, and I am going to give everything I have, and I am going to spend every second for the next 4 months doing everything in my power. I'm going to fight, and I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to stand with you to re-elect Donald Trump! Back California!
Let's hear it, guys! Woo!
Okay, now, before we wrap to the conclusion, I want everyone to please rise. Please rise. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, is this sturdy? Okay, so I'm gonna do my famous 1, 2, 3, and then y'all are all gonna say Trump 2020, and then when you're done, I want an explosion of energy. I want excitement and applause and ruckus. Okay? Okay.
Sorry, we're trying to get the mic fixed. Give us a second.
Okay. So remember, I say 1, 2, 3, you guys say Trump 2020 ruckus. Got it? Hello?
Check.
1, 2, 3!
USA! 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 USA!
We need one for Buzz Patterson now. Okay, we're gonna
Buzz
do
for Congress.
Buzz for Congress. So 1, 2, 3, Buzz for Congress.
And at home, I want to hear you guys at home in the chat. Buzz for Congress. We want to hear you loud.
1, 2, 3,
And that one. There you go. There you go. Let's flip this bitch red.
Okay. Here you go, sir.
Oh,
Oh, we're going to open the floor to questions and answers. So, if you have a question, we will run the mic to you.
That'll be me.
We will have cameraman Ray run it to you.
is he not the most incredible human being?
You gotta speak loud for people back there.
You know what? This kind of enthusiasm, we're not losing. We're making California great again. California. We're going to make it great. We're going to make California great. Also, against the bars, Chris, this is running against the bars next year.
Hey, Chris, wait. What's your slogan? Let everybody know what your slogan is.
Send bitch to Congress.
Okay, guys, we'll take questions. Also, we want to talk about ballot harvesting. Okay, let's real quickly, we'll talk about ballot harvesting, how in 2018, Republicans didn't get the memo in their election. This year, we're fighting fire with fire. So I want you guys, we have about 950 total volunteers. I want you guys to come to over 1,000, and we're going to crush the ballot harvesting in California. We're going to play their game much better than they play it. We've also got Carol Elliott here, who's got recall Gavin Newsom. Yes.
So do you have a recall?
I'll be at the back of people.
Carol, you guys in the back, and the gallery on the side, please do it this time.
We have one over here, too.
All right, so we have questions here. Let's go. This young lady here.
Wanted to know, my aunt has this question. She went online to California Gov to register to vote, and she tried to switch from Democrat to Republican, and it kept timing her out. It wouldn't let her register. So she had to register as a Libertarian, and she gave me the screenshots and everything. And she wants to know what to do, because she wants to register as a Republican, but she couldn't do it online.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give the paper form to your aunt.
Where does she
You're
live?
Gonna have her,
She lives in Paris.
you're going to have her choose Republican and mail it in. They're doing this all across the country in all states, guys. That's why I carry the forms with me. So this is for your auntie. Get her +1 for the Republican Party.
Yes.
This young man over here.
If you were to get in, would
You have to speak louder.
you be an advocate for like term limits on Congress? Would you try to get a coalition, a bipartisan?
So the question is, when I'm elected, will I be in favor of term limits? 100% absolute yes. To get 10 to 12 years, 12 years of terms, and then we're to get 5 terms, 10 years, and then you get out. We've got too many people like Mommy Vera who are making a living, a very nice living on can taking a nap behind his gated community in Elk Grove. We didn't do better than that. Joe Biden's been in politics for 50 years, 50 years.
Nothing done.
No, it's got nothing to accomplish. So yes, someone is definitely. Next question.
You're following me, so I have to go back and forth. Next question's over here.
So I checked, I'm a Republican in Citrus Heights, and I went and checked my registration, and it stated that I was not registered as a Republican, and I have been voting. So can you make sure that you put a website on there where people that are newly registered and registered previously, a link, the proper link, to check that out?
Yes.
And I want to meet Mimi. Do you know if we have on the website, Mimi? The Hungarian assassin. Do you know if we have on the website where people can register to vote? Do we have a link on there? Do you know? On Buzz's website, but it is coming. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, and also it's important for you guys, sooner the better, go online and check your registration. What category is what they're doing. They did it to us prior to the primary on March 3rd. They're changing people's registration without them knowing it. The DMV is. And so when you show up, they have you registered as a Democrat when you're actually a Republican or vice versa. So you can go online and do that. I highly encourage it. I do it all the time, expecting mine to be changed at some point in time. So please, it takes like 30 seconds. It's not that big a deal.
Put that link on your website.
We'll put the link on the website. They'll take you to that. Yeah, they'll take you to the California Secretary of State's website to check on your voter preference.
I am a registered Republican, but I'm registered as a mail-in absentee voter. And in the last election, I had Republican friends also who were registered as absentee voters. Their votes didn't count. They were mailed back to them because they said that their signature didn't match. So mine did count, thank goodness. But what do I do to change that so that I'm no longer an absentee voter?
I think they change the signature they compare it to is the signature on your driver's license.
Correct.
So however you sign your ballot, make sure it mirrors what's on your driver's license. Because they're looking for reasons to kick those ballots out. They're looking for reasons not to count them.
So it's not on your registration card, it's on the driver's license?
Your driver's license signature.
Does Scott know? Scott. Because they're mail-in.
Vote in person! Vote in person!
She wants to know how you change from an absentee ballot to non-absentee.
There is a spot you can do it online to make sure that you are not. If worse comes to worse, guys, here's what they're going to do. I know their plan. The Democrats are voting by mail because they know that we're going to vote in person, and they're going to try to shut down polling locations in November. So the most important thing that we can do, besides making a plan to vote, take off election day, become an election day worker, sign up to work your polling location so we have staffers so they can't shut us down. That is their plan. And if you are mailed a ballot, then you can always take that ballot with you, either to the courthouse or to your polling location to hand it in person. That is very, very important. And yes, your signature does have to match. In California, 100,000 ballots were not accepted, were thrown out because they didn't match. 100,000. So vote in person where applicable and vote in person. I hope that helps.
Is it national registration or driver's license?
Driver's license has to match.
And
Okay.
if you do vote by mail-in ballot and take it in, make sure you put it into a secure box. I went into a poll prior to
You have to speak louder, Buzz.
just prior to the primary, and they were taking those ballots and they were putting it in a big cardboard box. Thousands of them there. Don't let them do that. Make sure you put it in secure voter protected box. And if you have the time and you want to poll watch, you see something crazy, weird, take a video of it and report it. By all means, please report it.
All right, let's get some questions back here. Buzz, want to follow me? All right, let's go to this young man right here with eyeglasses.
Hey Buzz, this is Rick. We communicate a lot on Twitter. My question is, we need you guys in Congress or candidates to talk about the business owners of these shutdowns and how these shutdowns are communist, and that we need to all these business owners need to just open. Because it's unconstitutional for these businesses to be shut down. Just open up. You can't stop everybody. Patrick Henry said it the best. He said, what did he say? He said, give me liberty or give me death. And what he meant by that was that if you just stay shut down, you're gonna lose. So you might as well go down fighting.
Yep. Buzz, stay here.
So that's a great point. One of our platform issues, one of the first and foremost, is small businesses. Regardless of whether you're a Democrat, Republican, no party preference, if you're a small business owner right now, you're getting crushed. And we've got to support small businesses. They don't want you guys open, quite frankly. So they want to push COVID-19 as close to November 3rd as they possibly can. And so that's why we're having to do this here, because we couldn't find any place else, because Gavin was shutting everybody down. But small business, first and foremost, that's big on our platform. So we reduced business taxes and reduced the oppressive regulations that businesses have to operate under in California. They've got to be reduced as well. So take it away. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Joseph, and I was registered as a Democrat for Biden once, and then after I saw the insanity, I immediately registered for Republican, and through the actual register. But the moment when I got the mail-in ballot for just the county, but I wasn't nominating any Democrat politician, the mail came in as Democrat, not Republican, in which I was registering. So for me, that was enough to file a complaint if that was possible. But at this point, I don't know whether I should do it personally at the registry or by mail or by internet or by any other means that might be effective.
I would definitely suggest you go in and do it personally. So they will give you a receipt to show that you voted, that you changed your preference. So definitely go to person. Anything, especially in this day and age, especially in California, anything that goes to the mail system, I'm a little bit suspect of. So definitely do it. Definitely go to person.
We have a gentleman behind you.
Oh, really?
Hey, so this isn't really a question. I just want to give a big shout out, Mr. Buzz, Scott. On behalf of everyone in here, thank you guys for providing the platform that we can learn, and we really appreciate it. Being out here in California, this is kind of the silent majority, and we really appreciate what y'all are doing. Trump 2020.
Thank you very much. And Buzz 2020 as well. All right, guys, we're gonna take a few more questions. Any other questions here? We got this young lady over here in the corner, Buzz. Oh.
What are you doing regarding the voter squad area? Because my sister is a green card holder, and she was approached a couple of times to register and vote, and the Democrat was saying that she would be allowed to vote. And during the midterm election, she was so concerned that she volunteered during the poll, and she was instructed that even without the driver's license or not on the list, you have to give them the right to vote. This, to me, that's what's happening in California, and it's so hard for us to win because of this kind of stuff. So I need to know, how can we prevent it?
So the question surrounds her sister, and it goes back to the ballot harvesting thing. So the Democrats have done a really, really good job of going around to senior citizens living homes with blank ballots, and they say, "Don't worry, we'll go ahead and fill it out for you. All you gotta do is sign." So they're taking the ballots and know what they're doing. They're doing it, saying, "Go bother, we'll take care of it. We'll vote for you."
She's a green card holder.
Yeah, well, she's not allowed to be voted.
Yeah, but they said she can't.
They're probably going to make something up for her. They're probably doing it. Okay, we got time for one more. Some people ready to break up.
Hey, so just a public service announcement. If you have a microphone like this, you gotta put it up to your face and you gotta yell into it. That's how they work. They got a music teacher. I just can't help it. That's just what you gotta do. Now can everybody hear me? Even the people talking in the front. Can you hear me? Give me a wave if you can hear me in the front. Thank you. Okay, so my question to you, right? And also an announcement for everybody else if you have children or grandchildren and you're having to suffer through public education. Just a quick, like, this is what's going on, and I want to know how you want to fix it and all this stuff. Right now, Sacramento County has said that if your child goes to public school, they can only have 10 kids for one teacher in the class. Got it? Now, magically, I happen to also work in a before and after school care program, and I noticed we're on the same campus as many of these schools, right? Magically, these kids go from their classroom. They walk 20 feet over to their before and after school care. Now the virus can handle 12, 14, up to 24 kids. It's the most politically savvy virus I've ever met in my life. Not only is it politically savvy, but it also knows where your children are during their day. Isn't that amazing? So, what would you like us to do as community members, parents, blah, 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 to help our kids? Because pull your kids out of public school. I'm here to help you raise them, just so you know. Yeah, so what can you do?
Well, as a parent, we have our daughter's in college. We have a rising senior in high school son and a freshman high school son. I have been complaining my ass off to the school boards. The unions don't want it. They don't want it. You got to, as a parent, if you have kids, just complain. Go to the school board meetings or on Zoom. You know, you've got to be a meeting, and they're not going to listen.
They don't listen to teachers.
All right. Thank you so much. Anyway, thank you so much. Like we have one more announcement. Who here knows who Brandon Strock is? Brandon Strock. So, on the heels of this phenomenal paper, we have Brandon coming out to Sacramento on August 1st. So we're going to do an Open Up California Brandon Strock event on the 1st. So follow us on my Twitter, my Facebook. It'll be on there. God bless you guys. God bless America. Stay safe.
Hey guys, I have one more request. If we can ask from everybody if we can take a ginormous ussy, like a selfie with Buzz, and we can just line up right here, you know, where we are, and you take a big, I guess, group photo, if that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah?
Well, we got the video. You want another one?
I just want a big photo.
Okay.
No, follow everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, please rise.
Yeah, if everybody can just stand where they're at, that's great. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah.